Yeah, this is Bang Bang Radio. Please like and subscribe. Morning, gents. How we going? Yeah, I've been doing the hill every day, and it ain't me getting really easy, but I've done 5 today, 6 yesterday, which is quite easy, you know. But we've got to keep going. You know what I mean? I mean, sorry I haven't been doing this, but I had a little bit of thing indoors with the phones and bits and pieces. So I can't do nothing. So, you know, I've been doing a couple of podcasts, but the phone to do this with, he's been playing me out a little bit, yeah. So I don't want to come and do half of it, you know what I mean? Do all of it. Just keep going this morning. How you been anyway? Good? It's not easy today. Monday morning, no one wants to be doing this, but you've got to be doing it. Come on. You've got to be doing it. Bump, bump. Come on, yeah. Come on, right hand up. Bump, bump. That's the one. Come on. I mean, people laugh at what we're doing, but you're going to get better as it goes on. Come on. Before, we can only do about a minute and a half. 2 minutes, remember? Come on. Keep going. Bit of oxygen, mate. Sorry, it's not air, mate. Sorry about that. Doing more of an herb walk. Hey, doing more of an herb walk. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. When he goes to meet a chap, not to see, mate. Go on. Know what I mean? That's the one. Keep going. No. Nice. Same 10. Nice, mate. Oh. That ain't easy, mate. Floor. Ooh. Oh, well, there's a got one. Oh, strips up. Oh, we can't see here. Oh. 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 They can't see him, but it's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo. sweating now, mate. Oh, sweating now. Oh, that's me. That's me, mate. Oh dear. There's some water. Oh. Oh. Sorry, gents, 1 minute, go and get some water, mate. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's hard. Ooh. Oh dear. Got to start putting more time into this, you know what I mean? Keep going as a pace I am, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. I'm okay. Oh. Yeah, sorry about this. Oh dear, I need do you know what I need? It's a camera, yeah? I'm gonna get a camera and tripod, you know what I mean? So I ain't got to do all this. But good morning, please like and subscribe. Yeah, that was a bit hard, you know. I mean, the walk, I done one yesterday, six uphill. Today I done 5, but that wasn't so bad, you know. It weren't so bad. I think it's because the weather's changing and not so much wind about, yeah, so it's a bit easier to breathe. So, but when I come in here, someone's left the heaters on and there's no oxygen, and trying to do exercise with no oxygen is quite hard, you know what I mean? But we've done it anyway. I'm sorry about the last bit, you didn't see my legs or nothing like that, but I was doing it, I was can't. Woo. Did anybody watch that Ben Hatchett fight? That's a joke, isn't it? Still he won, that's the most important part of it, he won. It's a joke. I was talking about the other day about going through my life, and I'm gonna go for the fruit market again, because I was talking about a couple of guys that can really have a fight in the market. Well, they could all have a fight in the market really, but there's a special guy in there, one of my mates, Derek Pearce. Derek Pearce come from Chiswick, a well-known family. They all worked in the fruit market. Derek was quite muscular. Yeah, Derek used to train every day, muscular little geezer, very quiet, but he could have it, mate. I mean, he could have a right fight, Derek. I've seen him knock a few people out in the market, and do you know what? It's surprising, you know, when you get in that market, you know, the amount of people that can really have it, you know what I mean? Even the greengrocers that come in, they can have it. And in them days, it was like different. I mean, there was bigger boxes. I mean, the oranges used to come in like a 3-tier orange box. They used to weigh about £112, and you used to have to nut them up the ladder, and nut them up the ladder, you know, to get three or four. I think it was 3 or 4 on a tier, you know, cool. And that's really hard, you know what I mean? And potatoes, they used to come in big sacks, £112, underweight sacks, and they was like heavy canvas sacks, and they was heavy, not canvas, like a cloth, you know, and they was heavy, mate. And I mean, they're big. I mean, not so much. It's the weight I was saying, but they're big. When I say big, they're big. And a lot of people, them potato people that work in the market, they got massive necks, yeah, massive necks and massive shoulders, because all day long they're throwing them big £112 bags about all day long, nutting them and delivering them on listers or on barrows, yeah. I mean, I've seen some of them old porters
load them barrows up, pulling the barrows, like unbelievable. You couldn't even budge it, and they're running up hills, like Strawberry Road, block 1, block 2, block 3 to block 6, you know what I mean? Dirt track, you know, and all round there. Those, I mean, working really, really hard. I mean, they get in about what, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, get all the stand ready, and then go to work. You know what I mean? And they really work hard. I mean, when I was the night porter, I used to nick a lot, loads and loads of stuff, and what I used to do, I used to hide it in a warehouse, someone's warehouse, and when they come back, the porters and all the sort of people, the green guards, used to go around and sell it. You know what I mean? And I get a few bob as a kid. I mean, when I was a night porter, I think I was getting about what, £130 a week, £130 a week. That's a lot of money, you know, in them days for a young kid, you know. And I was nicking, mate, what, £100 a week, £200 a week, all the stuff I was to feed. So I was earning good money. And then I got involved with a guy called Terry Woods. I mean, me and Terry had a right bad fight over robbery, and you know, but Terry Woods, good fighter, mate. He could box. I mean, he could box, Terry. I mean, you couldn't get near him. He's so hard work, bang, 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 he'd smash it to pieces. I see him and Colin Cracknell have a few rounds, and he kept Colin at bay all the time. But it's Colin, if Colin gets near you, you're in trouble. I mean, you know, he can bang, and he loves up hooks, you know. Colin taught me a lot, Colin Cracknell. Ginger Carlisle, there's a guy in there called Ginger Carlisle. I mean, everybody in the market who was anybody, barring them two, Kenny Beagle and Kenny Barber. I mean, them two, Kenny Beagle and Kenny Barber, very, very quiet people. I know I've said this before, but it's coming on what I'm doing. And Kenny Barber and Kenny Griffiths, Aikido, there was Dan, I mean, I think 2 Dan, 3 Dan, and Aikido, they was absolutely fantastic. I mean, they used to get close to you and just push you away. Unbelievable what they could do. One hand press ups, one finger and thumb press ups. Unbelievable. And they started me doing a press up with your fingers right out in front of you, your legs right long, and pushing yourself up. My mate Sergio, people might see him on YouTube. He talks about me, old boy. Yeah, nice one, Sergio. Thanks, mate, for that. Anyway, he does these press-ups, and they're not easy. I mean, I do them on my fingers. He does them on his flat hands. I don't know if the flat hands easier or the fingers are easier. But I used to do sets of 5s. I got up to sets of 10, like 3 sets of 10, doing them. I mean, they're all back and abdominal, you know, and the oblique and all that. I mean, they're really, really hard to do. I mean, to do them, you've got a really powerful back, you know, and your tummy, well, it's got to be solid and it can really take it, yeah, and that's really hard doing press-ups, yeah. But I mean, me and Colin, as I told you, used to fight toe to toe in the market, and he used to bash me up when I was a kid, but as I got bigger, he never bashed me up, mate. He never wouldn't let me bash me up no more, and that was it with Colin. But there was, I mean, one of the guys that I knew very well in there, Martin Worsfold, big guy. He worked on the growers. He also worked on a potato company. Massive, mate. He had arms. Well, his arms had to be 21, 22-inch arms. Shoulders are huge. He wasn't very tall, 5'8", 5'9", but built like a brick shit house. And powerful as anything. So powerful, it was unbelievable. I see him pick up 2 bags of potatoes. I'm on about just them 56-pounder potatoes, right? One each arm, press it like that. Yeah, you know, and it ain't easy, mate. It ain't easy. It was big potato growers used to work for. Very, very powerful. Could have a right fight. Colin Cracknell didn't upset Martin. I think him and Martin, if they had it off, I don't know what would happen there, but it'd be a good fight. Every time I see him and Colin when I used to pass the barrows, Used to see Colin look at Martin and Martin laugh at him as if to say, "You're nothing to me," you know what I mean? Just keep moving, mate. Me and Martin got nicked a few times, went in prison a few times, been in prison twice, me and him together. And the last one was a big sentence. Martin got a little sentence on me, but it doesn't matter, we still get put away. I mean, I used to work on a company called Bard. What's his name? I forget their names now. But they used to do coal. You know, they used to do coal. And after I finished my night job, I used to go over there and do the coal bags of coal. Take lorry loads of coal, bags of coal. Take lorry loads of coal out and deliver them with the guy Peter. And I'm on about. I mean, when you're working nights, you know, and you're doing these big potatoes and onions and all these tomatoes, and you're carrying them all the time, carrying them all the time, back and forth. You become really powerful, you know. Honestly, it's really powerful. Proper workouts, you know what I mean? And when I got on the coal, I was to go out with Peter in the lorry and do all the coals. I used to carry 4 bags on my shoulders, easy 4 bags, and that was about 112, 120 pounds. Easy 4 bags on my shoulder, rush them into the shops, because it becomes so easy. Your neck becomes huge, massive. As it happens, talk about neck, you know, I'm going to start doing some neck rolls. I'm getting a bit flabby under the chin. I'm going to start doing some neck rolls, start doing my traps, getting my neck a lot thicker. I'm going to take the weights back down my house and put more weights on them and do training in my front room, yeah, on the weights. I only do like 3 or 4 sets of certain things, but what I'm using is too light, you know. 20, 30 reps is ridiculous. I'm not getting nothing out of it. I'm just burning all my muscles in my arms, my shoulders, and you know, it's all, I don't like it. So I'm going to start putting more weights on, doing 3s and 4s, and getting into that, getting a bit of strength back. You know, I need my strength. I'm not a weak person. I need my strength. You know, I've always been a powerful man. I don't want to lose that what I had, that strength. I don't want to just rely on something that I ain't got. You know what I mean? I love my power. You know, I love it. I love being powerful. It's nice to go out looking good, yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. Poor buddy, I'm dehydrated. I'm really dehydrated. Swear at my life. But we're getting soaking wet here. I should have put my coat on really, but anyway. So in the fruit market, me and Derek used to go around Gunsbury Park. We used to run around Gunsbury Park nearly every morning. When I say morning, we finished by what, 12:30, 1 o'clock. Well, it isn't morning, but we used to go to the park and run around the park. I'm starting to get, I ain't been asleep yet. And then we used to go to a place called Chiswick Swimming Pool. Anybody remember that? Chiswick Swimming Pool? And we used to go in there, most of the porters used to go in there, all big lumps, you know what I mean? Muscular geezers, all like big tummy muscles, massive shoulders, just go in the swimming pool and lay down there and sunbathe. And what I used to do, I used to go in there and sunbathe and fall asleep at 3 or 4 o'clock, and then go home and then dive in bed and then get up about 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, so I can go back down the market. But by the end of the week, you're walking to work with your eyes shut. You know what I mean? Like a zombified. And I remember going to the swimming pool, yeah? This is the truth, you won't believe this, yeah? And I got nicked before by 3 Old Bill, yeah? And there he was in the pool this day. And I recognised him, I said to my mate, "It's Old Bill, then 3 Old Bill." And we dived in and dived bomb as I was going out. They got drenched. They looked at me with their eyes, mate, as if to say, "What, you're in trouble." And you know who nicked me? The same ones. What about it? I mean, they was more like in there watching me anyway. But they nicked us. They nicked me, Martin and Terry Woods when we done this wine shop and the wine place, and we got a few bob. I got the money, but they ran off it. But I shouldn't really have given them anything really. I mean, I was the one to bash the dog up. I didn't bash the dog up. Don't people look at me and say, well, you know, eating dogs. But the dog jumps out at me, one of them big, hairy Alsatians, growling like a lunatic, barking like a nutcase. And as he jumps out to me, just reactions, boom. I hit him on the chin, and he went, oh, under the van. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, I had to do that. He had to bit my throat out, mate. He's massive, you know. But reactions, isn't it? And they went off, and I got the money, but I still give Martin some, give nothing to Terry, me and Terry to fight, and we won up in prison. But that's what happens, you know. And you know, me and Terry still become pals. Martin become pals, and come out of prison. By that time, I just got my YP. Then I got a YP before that. Unbelievable, isn't it? You get your YP. No, I think that was my YP. I'm not quite sure. Do you know, you get all confused? I get confused with times, dates, and how much prison I've done. I've done loads. I've done so much prison. I forget the dates, the times. I mean, you would. Come on, 26 and a half years in prison is a long, long time. Do you know what I mean? I've done 26 and a half years in prison. That's a long time, mate. It's a long time out of your life. And, you know, I mean, I said to my my brother and my sister, that my brother really, that I've done 26 and a half years in prison without my mum. Not all in one go, but big sentences without my mum, and she was really unable to travel to see me. So it hurts, you know what I mean? Even though you know she's alive, it still hurts. But when my mum died, my brother and sisters cried, and they're still bad about it, yeah. But I ain't seen my mum for 26 odd years out of my life, yeah. And now they're going through what I went through, and it ain't funny, mate. It ain't funny. I used to pine to see my mum. You know, I never got to see my mum on visits. And there's nothing worse than that, mate. To go on a visiting room and not see your pal, not see your mum, and everybody else is seeing their mum. It broke my heart, you know what I mean? But I had a family. I had a good family behind me, really, I suppose, in a way. I mean, listen. There's a few things I want to talk about, other things, but I don't want to go put it on the end of the podcast and ruin it. Yeah, I want it to be on the beginning of one podcast. I want to, you know, go a little bit further in my life, yeah. What I've not even said before on any of my podcasts since I've been doing them, yeah. So that's going to be maybe tomorrow or the next day. But whilst I'm doing that, I'd like you to like and subscribe to this. I don't really know about all this like and subscribe crap. I don't know what it's about. You know, you get 3,000 subscribers. Marvin Herbert's got 60,000 subscribers. Sean Herbert's got about 600, nearly 700 subscribers. My mate KINTV, Christian, I think he's got something like nearly 20,000 subscribers. Fish has got maybe 5,000 subscribers. I don't understand it. I mean, I've done what, 200 odd podcasts, you know what I mean, and videos, and out of all that, I've got nearly 3,000. Fish has done 70 and got nearly 5,000. I mean, I must be one of the biggest ones in podcasts who's done something and got less subscribers. I don't really understand it, really, but I don't do it for that. I do it to stories of people that are watching my podcast. I tell you what it is. I got a phone call yesterday. Yesterday from a mate of mine who's a tattooist, yeah, and I've given him something to look at to go on my t-shirts because I'm doing some t-shirts now, Bang Bang Rail and all that. But I've showed him something that I want to design. He's given it to a proper designer to try and make the best t-shirt possible. They're going to be expensive t-shirts, but nice ones, you know, like really nice ones you really could wear if you want, but it'd be nice to put on a frame or whatever, you know. But they're nice. They're going to be really nice, yeah. Bang Bang Rail, but nice ones. Honestly, they're going to be so good. And I might do Bang Bang Rail hats, but nothing else. I won't do no cups and all that sort of thing. But I love to do t-shirts. I love to keep my name going, you know. and for people to show people respect, you know what I mean? But these are nice t-shirts. I mean, this is what I'm saying, 3,000 subscribers, yeah, and lots of followers, you know. So I'm only hoping that everybody buys one. Some people might buy 2 or 3 for the kids. I'd have kids ones as well. All you got to do really is once one comes, then I'll put it out and the people see it, and then take orders, you know, 1 or 2 and all this, that and the other. And I want to crack on with these t-shirts. They're not going to be really that expensive, but they'll be nice, yeah. They're going to be nice. And after that, and there's the hats, and then it's the book. I mean, the book is coming on really, really well. Believe me, it's coming on really well. I mean, there's lots in the book that you've not heard about, and you're going to like it. I've got one of the best publishers and writers you could possibly have. I mean, my ghostwriter is fantastic, no names. He's fantastic, and he's doing a good job. I mean, we do 2-3 hours at a time, and it's quite hard, believe me, to do 2 or 3 hours at a time about your life, yeah? You know, I mean, I'm not a baby, I'm a big man, and the old memory goes after a while, but it hasn't gone yet, and it ain't going to go yet for a bit of time, don't worry about that, yeah? The book's going to be maybe, I don't know, a lot of pages. You're going to love it, mate, you're going to love it, you know, and it's going to be better than any book that's out, including the Craze books and them sort of books, Essex Boys and all them sort of books. Listen, mine's going to be the business, yeah? Believe, mine's going to be the business. It's going to be the best book that you've ever read. You'll love it, mate, they'll love it, and the cover's going to be really good. And I just want everybody to sit down and have a good. It's a Kindle we're going to do as well, an audit book as well. When I talk as well. So it's going to be good. Everything's going to be done proper, you know. It's not a rush job. Like people are putting 5 books out in a week. I don't know if they're doing that, but they do. Some people are putting a book out. It takes 2 or 3 months. This book is going to be the business. Believe me, honestly. No one's got a story like me, mate. No one. I'm old school, and believe me, no one's got a story like me. And one of my best mates on this podcast is KIN TV, Christian, yeah? Christian's going to go a long way. I think he's going to go to the top. You know what I mean? He's fantastic at what he does. I mean, he's one of the best editors I know when he edits a podcast. He goes and sees proper people, you know what I mean? And does loads and loads of podcasts. But what I do, and what I do and a lot of them don't do, I tell stories about myself. Just about me, about no one else. I don't interview anybody else, and it's quite hard to do that. Everybody else interviews other people, you know, and that's what gets them their views, and that's what gets them their subscribers. I could be about subscribers again, but that's what gets them. I just do me, nothing else. But I will. I mean, KIN TV has talked to me yesterday. I've got to get hold of Kevin Paddock. I've got to do an interview with him. KIN TV wants to do a big autobiography about my life. I mean, I've got a book going. I don't know if it's a good thing to do that. I don't know, to talk to my ghostwriter, see what he reckons. But KIN TV is that. I mean, he knows what he's doing, Christian. I mean, he's entitled to be up there with Sean Atworth. Honestly, he's entitled to be at that level. And English, his name is. I keep getting his name. Or Max James English, was it? I forget his name, mate. You know what I mean? But he's good. He's a good fighter, you know. Not a bad boxer either. I'd like to respect him, mate. I respect him for that. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's all right. And you know, he got James English. Is that his name? And I mean, he's entitled to get what he does. He does good podcasts too. He interviews people. But as I said, most of them interview other people. Most of them, all of them, interview other people. And I don't. I just do my life, yeah? And believe me, my life's big. You don't realise I've been around in different prisons, seen different things, done different things. I mean, you wouldn't believe, yeah? Honestly, you would never believe until it comes out in the book, yeah? Anyway, this is Ray Bang Bang Hill. Please like and subscribe. I don't know what a subscribe is, but please like and subscribe. I know I'm a little bit punchy, so please like and subscribe, yeah? And good morning, and sorry I didn't do too much this morning training-wise, but I've done my hill. I've done my hill 5 times. I've done a little bit of shadow boxing, and wish you all the best, yeah? Thank you so much, bye-bye.